I welcome all the coordinators who are there and the educators who are there from Jayshree Periwal High School. I welcome today's moderator and host, Almas ma'am, who is Manager Communication International Center for Advancement of Education. I welcome the illustrious panel of our global career counselors, okay, our stars of today, revered parents and dear students. We have gathered here today, virtually, of course, to attend this wonderful education fair where the delegates of these renowned universities would be there to answer all your queries. So, without further ado, I respectfully invite Almas ma'am to take over the reins of the program from here and guide the children.
Thank you, Rashmi ma'am. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Almas, and I'll be your host for this session today. So, I would like to welcome all the university delegates who have taken out their precious time to meet the students of Jayshree Periwal High School and resolve all their queries virtually. So, students, you know the drill. We'll be having a short introductions of the universities, and then we'll move on to the breakout room sessions where you can spend 30 to 35 minutes with all the universities, get all your questions resolved, and get the maximum information that you required for your future. Neha Verma from Flame University. Neha, over to you.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much to the management of Jayshree Periwal School for giving us the opportunity to come and interact with the students. I'm Neha Verma and I represent Flame University, which stands for Foundation for Liberal and Management Education. It's a 75-acre university situated in Pune with all world-class amenities. So students, what is liberal education? I'm sure many of you are much aware of this. So here we give you the opportunity to research yourself, study yourself, and then decide what you actually want to do. The course contents are divided into 4 parts: the foundation courses, specialization courses, experiential learning courses, and open elective courses. So in the foundation year itself, you'll be studying various courses, and then you along with your mentors will be deciding where actually your interest lies in, and you'll be declaring your majors and minors towards the end of first year. I'm going to quickly share my screen and just enlighten you more about the courses that we offer. So these are all the courses that we offer. We offer a BA in various subjects. We offer a BA Honors in Economics, a BSc in Applied Mathematics, BSc Honors in Computer Science, a BBA in various subjects. Here Business Analytics is missing. Even that is covered. Then we offer BBA Communications Management. So basically we offer 22 majors and 22 minors, out of which you can make about 300 plus unique major minor combinations. And apart from these, even dance, music, theatre and design are offered, but that can only be taken up as minors. Okay, so talking about the foundation year, we offer various courses. There are 8 core courses in the foundation year that every student has to take up, which varies from academic writing to digital literacy to financial literacy, environmental studies, and then along with this you need to choose a minimum of 2 courses from each of these universes of knowledge, which are physical and natural sciences, fine and performing arts, global studies, social sciences, humanities. So you need to choose a minimum of 2 from this, and along with this you need to do these 8 core courses. So you'll be doing a minimum of 18 courses in the first year itself, and then you will be declaring your majors and minors towards the end of first year. Students at your tender age, everybody is very confused or influenced, but there is no 100% clarity in your mind on what you actually want to do. So liberal education university allows you to study yourself, decide yourself, research yourself, and then make the necessary major minor combinations about the subjects. So all these yellow dots are the possible unique combinations. Let's say one is interested in doing a psychology major, at the same time the child also wants to do an entrepreneurship minor. So it's a unique combination. Or let's say a finance major and a filmmaking minor, or maybe an applied mathematics major and a journalism minor. So these are the kind of very, very unique combinations that you can make. Then along with this, experiential learning programs play a very important role at Flame University. There is a developmental activities program, Then there is a Discover India program that students take. Then there is summer internship where students get hands-on industry working experience. So in the developmental activities program, the students learn the value of social responsibility. They will have to go and work with an NGO. They learn the functioning and the importance of running an NGO. Then in the Discover India program, the students are divided into groups of 7 to 10. So they choose the place and the topic of their choice, and they, along with their mentors, go to that particular place, do a full research, and come back in the form of they give submit their projects in the form of beautiful movies and so on. So all these Discover India program projects are also there on YouTube. You can have a look. And of course, then summer internship program where students get hands-on industry working experience by working with various multinationals. So this is basically a 3+1 year program where the fourth year is an optional year. It is a seamless extension of your 3-year undergraduate program, and any student who will complete their undergraduate program with a minimum CGPA of 6 is eligible for this. We are extremely famous for the quality of faculty at Flame University. They are not only from the best institutes of India like IITs, IIM, MICA, and so on, but they are also from the best universities abroad, like Stanford University, NUS, Penn State University, Cambridge University, Babson College, King's College London, and so on. So we have almost 100 plus full-time faculty at Flame University, and we also have global connects with various universities like York University, Yale University, Boston University. So we run a exchange program, both student and faculty exchange program with these universities, and students really benefit out of these. There are various guest speakers that we keep inviting at Flame University. Some of the very prominent personalities, very famous personalities are mentioned here. Like we had Mr. Amitabh Bachchan on campus, we had Mr. Narayan Murthy on campus, we had Mr. MS Dhoni, we had Mr. Javed Akhtar on campus, Mr. Uday Kotak. So, they come for guest lectures, and the students really benefit out of the vast knowledge and experience that these famous personalities share. It's a very, very student friendly campus where sports is a mandate for each and every student to take up. There are various festivals happening. There are more than 20 student clubs on campus. There are cafes, there are, recording studios, labs, and everything. Sports facilities are also one of the best in the country because we have an international level, cricket ground, football ground, there is swimming, there is lawn tennis, table tennis. You name the sport and we have it. Talking about the admission process, our forms are usually out in the month of October. So you just need to fill up an application form, submit your necessary documents with that, and we ask for an SOP to be submitted along with the documents. Apart from this, so you can, once you fill up the form, you need to choose a date. So we have an early decision round in the month of December every year, and then there are 4 other rounds in the month of January, February, March, and April. So you can choose any one of them according to your convenience. But a student gets a maximum of 2 attempts. So if you are pretty sure about taking admission at Flame University, I would suggest you must go in for the early decision round. And then, even if one is not able to get through, you can always reapply for the second time. So the admission process involves 3 parts. One is the Flame Entrance Aptitude Test, which is also called the FEAT. It is a 2-hour entrance exam wherein your logical reasoning skills, analytical thinking, basic maths, basic English, all this is tested, followed by an online essay and a one-way video interview. Everything happens on the same day. Any student who has a very good SAT or ACT score can skip the FEAT part, but you still need to appear for the online essay and a one-way video interview. Apart from this, your past academic records, your extracurricular achievements, everything matters. It is not only your academics, but we take into consideration each and every aspect like your extracurricular achievements, your essay, your interview, statement of purpose, and all that. Our fee structure is around 6,35,000 per annum, and we offer very good amount of scholarships, both need-based and merit-based scholarship. If you perform very well in your entrance exam, if you have a good past academic record, you can always avail for a merit scholarship. And if you get selected and there's a need for a scholarship, you can always apply for a need-based scholarship as well. We run a very, very famous summer program at Flame University every year in the months of May and June. Usually it's an hands-on program on campus, but due to the current situation from last year, we made it purely online. So the students, get an opportunity to experience life in a liberal university campus, how you should go about choosing the courses, what happens in the first year. And it's a very fun program which covers both academic and non-academic modules as well. So you can always check this on our website, and the fee for the same would be around 25,000. These are some of the glimpses: the cafeteria, the open amphitheater, the library, which has around 35,000 plus books. Our student teacher ratio is also 9:1. And these are the lecture rooms, recording studios, the field, and so on. These are my contact details in case you have any queries regarding summer immersion program or UG program, or the dates, and or need guidance about filling up the form. You can always get in touch with me. Thank you so much once again, everyone, for your patient listening, and I'll be very happy to answer any of your queries.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you very much. And next up is Miss Shweta from ILM. Shweta, over to
Thank you,
you.
Almas. Yeah, hi. Good morning, everyone, and thank you to the management of Jayshree Periwal School for inviting us. So at ILM Lodi Road, we offer international degree in collaboration with Swiss Business School and Monroe College, New York. The student basically study here in India, and the degree which will be get will be an international degree. We are located right in the heart of the city. We are here since 1993, and we have a proud network of 12,000 plus alumni. So I would take you through a small presentation of ours. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is there.
Yeah. So we have a rich legacy of 27 years, and we have basically three campuses in Delhi NCR. One is at Greater Noida, one is at Gurgaon. At Lodi Road, especially, we offer international degree. We have been ranked 10th by the Edu Universal in 3 palms of excellence. Our degree is in equivalence to Delhi University, and we have 40 odd global partners, and our faculty student ratio is 1 is to 10. So courses we offer. So we have a collaboration with Monroe College, New York. We offer bachelor's degree in business management, and you will get an American college degree through ILM. The other collaboration which we have is with Swiss Business School. It is SBS. It's based out of Switzerland. We offer BBA in entrepreneurship, international management, communication, and psychology. The eligibility criteria is 60% marks in class 12th or equivalence in IB. And for SBS, we take 55% marks in class 12. And students who are pursuing class 12 are also eligible for the same. All students on the basis of best score. The selection process is basically that students will meet the our faculty for the counseling session, which is also then there will be a personal interview, and on the basis of same, once if you're selected, an offer letter will be sent to you. You can apply through our website www.ubs.ilm.edu, and once you have sent all the application form is filled, once if it is shortlisted, you will be called for the personal interview. So giving you more detail about ILM collaboration with Monroe College, New York. So we basically, it's a 3 years program where we cover 8 semesters. So first year has 2 semesters, and the second and third year has 3 semesters. So basically any BBA degree outside India, especially in US, is for 4 years. So this program is parallelly run in India as well as in US. This is like you are studying here at ILM. It will be called as a Monroe College student, and you will be handed access to the learning management system. With Swiss Business School, we offer entrepreneurship, international management, psychology, and communication. Entrepreneurship majorly focuses on meet basically entrepreneurs. You know, this is more suitable for the students who basically are already into a family business, or they don't want to start up their own business. It's one of our flagship programs. Then we have BBA in International Management, which focuses on taking your businesses globally. So it basically develop the skills and the mindset in the global context, that how the business is run at multiple locations. Business and psychology majorly focuses on marketing part. It's more deals with how human behavior reacts on certain situation, combined with the skill sets of management. And it always it's more about strengthening your emotional quotient. Then communication, it's more majorly about persuading and influencing, lobbying. Digital marketing is also a part of it, and communication skills and how to be an empathetic leader. Then we have a specialized mentoring and career center. ILM also has an international office. Like I mentioned earlier, we have 48 global partners. We do offer, in case you want to take a transfer in second and third year, that option is also available. So we have a career advisory. There are international interactions, and Alumni Connect is there. So these are we offer a global study program. Unfortunately, due to pandemic, we are not able to conduct this program from past 2 years. But this particular program basically give you an insights about giving more exposure to the student, and you can visit our partner institutes in the different countries. It's almost like a 15 days program, and these are some pictures wherein we have taken our students to Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, and Dotstom's visit and all. We also, like I mentioned earlier, these are our partners where our students have regularly taken transfers. Middlesex University, London, University of Westminster, Regents, University of Bristol, Laurentian University, and University of Sunderland. So we do conduct higher education summit and study abroad programs also at our campus. These are some of our company visits. Conduct these companies, and you do earn credits for the same. Some of the Indian companies. Life on the campus is very vibrant, and we do really believe in not only working on the academic but on the holistic development of the child. And I'm looking forward to meet you all in the breakout room. Any questions? Thank you. Over to you, Almas.
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you very much. So now moving on to the next university, I would like to invite Mr. Abhishek from OP Jindal Global University. Abhishek, over to you.
Hello, am I audible to you all?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right, I'm just sharing my screen. Okay, can you guys see the screen?
Yes, it is there.
All right, perfect. Good morning, everyone, and good morning to everyone from JP High School. And of course, thank you so much, ICAE for hosting this. My name is Abhishek Ganesh, and I work as the regional head for South India for OP Jindal Global University. But not just that, I would like to introduce myself as an alumnus of the university too, because I did my master's from OP Jindal Global University. So very quickly, because we don't have time, OP Jindal Global University is at the Delhi NCR region towards Sonipat.
Sorry to interrupt, Abhishek. We do have time. You can, yeah.
All right. Oh, perfect.
Slowly. Yeah.
All right. So it's a 12-year-old university. It's one of India's most fastest growing university in terms of higher education. Quickly going on to why JGU as such. These are the factors that you see at JGU: the faculty, the infrastructure, the alumni outcomes that you have, the student life. Also the fact that we have an internationalization which happens within the university, and the interdisciplinary aspect which is spoken about by all the universities here. But for me, it's definitely going to be 4 factors. As a student, because I've studied there, and I'm pretty sure you guys can relate to the students who are here, it's that you look at 4 major attributes when you choose a university within India or abroad or wherever you're looking at. The first one is definitely the faculty, because that's where the greatest value added comes from. And we have faculties from more than 50 countries in the world. And I'm not talking about just guest lecturers. I'm talking about full-time faculties who are staying on campus and teaching you guys. So that's a great advantage, being in an Indian university and having that sort of an exposure. That means that you have a lot of cultural exchange that happens. I would like to connect the faculty aspect to the internationalization aspect that we have. So with respect to the 50+ faculty participation that we have from different countries, We also have a very large pool of students. We have 6,650 students, diverse pool of students, irrespective of gender, irrespective of regions that you come from. Again, all these students come from all our partnering universities too, through MS programs, I'm sorry, not MS programs, to exchange programs. We have sem-abroad programs, year-abroad programs. So different 10 types of different international programs is what we offer. So it's like it's like going to a place, for example, it's going to Delhi and going to an ecosystem where there's so many different attributes, people, cultures confluencing. I think that's the best part about GGU. Now I'm connecting this international almost 250 universities abroad. They kind of have collaborations, they have MOUs with a university. Now I'm again connecting it with the interdisciplinarity aspect. So I am pretty sure every university here, including Flame, ILM, all of them, they have an interdisciplinarity aspect, because that's the way forward, right? So probably like 10 years down the lane, I had just a limited number of choices if I am pursuing an undergrad. But right now we have umpteen number of choices, and that is where I would like to say that OP Jindal Global University, it offers a wide range of interdisciplinary courses. Why? Because we have 10 schools, which includes a law school. Our law school is one of the top law schools, not just in India, but in Asia. We have a business school, the JGBS. We have a liberal arts school, journalism. So I'll show you a slide where we have all our schools, so then you can picturize it and probably like take a screenshot. So having 10 schools and getting like an offering of close to 30 programs, where there are only 21 undergrad programs in the same university, which will give you a leverage of understanding or going and exploring different subjects. For example, when I was doing my business school course, I used to take up subjects from the liberal arts school, also the journalism school, and a few subjects from the law school. So these are cross electives. So we follow this elective system. I'm not going through the slide because that will take a long time. So I'm just quickly summing up for you guys. So we follow this electives and cross-listed elective system along with the majors and minors system that's existing. So you can choose up, it's like a buffet, right? It's like a difference between a la carte menu and a buffet. You go to a hotel and you have a buffet where you can pick and choose whatever you want to study. So which will help you to diverse in your options with respect to what you want to choose in your career, right? So that's one thing. And again, these are some facts with respect to the faculty student ratio. We have one of the most highest faculty student ratio, where we have 6,650 students, but at the same time we have 850 faculties. So you can do the math. It's 1:8, which is one of the highest faculty student ratio, which will give you more interpersonal interactions. We have a mentor-mentee program for students, which will make you understand. And all these faculties, I'm just giving you an example where I was close to Dr. Armin Rosenkranz, who was one of the deans of our environmental schools. He's worked with 5 American presidents. He's one of the most distinguished environmentalists of his time. So these are this is just one example. We have people who work with the UN for like 30 years. We have people who are just fresh out of an Edmund Foundation fund, people from Europe, Jewish Americans. So I don't know if you'll be able to relate, but this is where you kind of get your different aspect or understanding about education systems around the world. So that's with faculty. I'm not going to go into it. Interdisciplinarity, I've spoken to you about. Internationalization, again, the collaborations that we have, the faculty from international universities, student mobility programs, where you have short-term exchange programs, you have semester exchange program, your dual degrees, where you can pursue a certain degree here. For example, you study 3 years in JGU in the law school. And if you want to pursue a JD from the Cornell Law School in the US, in New York, you can do that. So we have collaborations with almost all the Ivy Leagues. We have in a Harvard program, we have a Fletcher program, we have a program with Stanford University. So yeah, that's basically about the academic part. Now the student life, very important. I'll quickly finish it off in the next 2 slides. Student life, it's a great experience staying on campus. You understand a lot of things. You get to see take part in fests. Not just fests, we have other programs running around the year, because there's so many courses and so many schools. So each of these schools, they have their own own sorts of programs which comes up. We have cultural performances. We have a specific society called the Students Cultural Arts Society, where they invite artists from India and abroad, and they come and perform on our campus. And of course, the infrastructure facilities with sports facilities, I think it's unparalleled to anyone in India, any other university in India. And quickly going again to the, okay, I will like to skip that because yeah, I'm not somebody who's very keen on accreditations and rankings, but of course, if you're looking at going on to rankings and all that, that's what you see. Like we are one of the top ranked university according to the QS World Rankings. So that's something that we always take pride in. Is we are an institution of eminence, which is only given to 10 private universities in India. So that's also something that we take great pride in. And finally, yeah, this is the one slide that I want you guys to have a look at. And this is what we offer. This is the whole menu, if you ask me. Starting from law, we have a course in psychology, we have a course in built environment studies. So yeah, it goes on and on. It's 18 undergrad programs. Now it's 21 because we have added on a few programs. We have a school for languages and literature. We have a school for public health administration. So yeah, so that's what we offer. And we have already spoken to you about our study abroad programs. But yeah, this is the last slide, the admission procedure. We have two types of programs. One is the 5-year programs, and then we have the 3-year and a 4-year program. So for the 5-year program, we have entrance exams only. That's the law school. You have to write an LSAT exam. So every year we have a cutoff, which will be put up on the website. That's one. And we have a BArch program where you have to take the BArch entrance. Again, they have a cutoff. And finally, for all the other programs, we have a holistic process where you have to write a JSAT exam, or if you have good SAT scores, that's also considered. And then you will have a selection process where there's an interview involved, and that's how you come on to JGU. But I hope things are, I've kept it short. I hope things are clear, because I won't be doing justice to all the programs if I talk in detail about everything that JGU offers. But I hope I like to see a few of you on campus. If you have any questions, please reach out to me on the breakout rooms. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you very much. So I would also like to mention that Abhishek is not only in the admissions team of OP Jindal, he is also an alumni of OP Jindal Global School. So as we are done with the Indian universities now, so we'll move on to the breakout room sessions. I am sharing the instructions in the chat box for every one of you, how to join the breakout rooms on your own. So here are the instructions in the chat box, and I would request all of you to please visit all the breakout rooms, get all your queries answered. Yes, here we go. So all the rooms are open now. So students, you can start joining the breakout rooms.
Hi, Almas. Mansi this side.
Yeah, I have sent you to Flame.
Is there any time for which this breakout room will function?
Yeah. It'll be like 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
It was mentioned in the mail. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good specific. That's lucky to have like good specific questions.
Yeah. I hope everything went fine in the breakout rooms.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I even shared my PPT for a few of them just so they understand. So it was really good set of students asking questions on different aspects of not just the university, but also on guidance. I've shared my details with them. Yeah. So I was very happy to see some specific questions which we don't get these days, like the program and how do we take it forward. So I'm just very much impressed with the quality of students that we have today. So I think, yeah, so So I think that goes to all
The school management, I guess we should congratulate them.
thank you so much for having us
Yeah.
today.
So
And
on behalf of everybody, and Parashri sir is very much there. So thank you so much. But our students are very focused, that I can say.
Yeah.
And sir is there very much to guide them with other people, other educators.
Oh, thank you. So I was really mean, being in this program because I have been there past time, but more or less I was listening what really going on. And this year, as soon as I got the invite, I was just looking forward. And it's really good, Almas, Abhishek, Shweta, and Neha. You have really put, great effort. So I could understand all different programs, though. As I noticed, interestingly, the program they were mostly from the humanities, commerce, but there's a lot of scope for science students as well. So I'm from the science discipline. So anyway, I have been talking to the student most of the time. They ask questions, so I had to answer. So I need to learn what different programs the leading universities such as yours have, and got a bigger review from you. And I hope I should be able to help better in future.
Definitely, sir. Thank you very much for having us today, and thank you all the Indian universities who have taken out their time to listen to the students and resolve all their queries. And students, I have shared the yes, Ananya, you have a question, I guess. You can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Just a 1 minute question. Actually,
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I was talking to that Flame University with Neha, ma'am. So my question was not interrupted. The breakout room closed. So I just wanted to
just
note
go ahead. Yeah.
Ananya, I'll share my email ID and phone number with you.
Okay, ma'am.
Ananya Lamba, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just share my email ID and phone number so you can connect with me right after the session.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, most welcome.
That is a better option, I guess. You'll have a detailed info from Neha then.
Yeah.
So students, I was telling you that we'll be starting with the overseas university session at 12:45 p.m. today, and I have shared the link of the same in the chat box. So we'll start with the university introductions now. I would like to invite Ms. Kushala from George Mason University, USA. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Almas.
Ma'am, yes, she's there.
Can you see?
Yes, ma'am, it is there.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much, Rashmi ma'am, for hosting all of us, and thank you all the students for joining us. I hope this session will be helpful to all of you. So my name is Kushala. I am from George Mason University. I'm the in-country representative of George Mason University. I myself have been an international student. So I've been there. I know what all you all go through and how this whole process is very overwhelming. So been there. So I welcome you all to, later on come to my room and of course ask whatever questions you have about US education. Mason, we are located in Fairfax, Virginia, which is just 24 kilometers away from the nation's capital, which is Washington, DC. A lot of our students, go to DC maybe to just visit the city to hang out with friends, but also for a lot of internship options that DC has. Since it has Fortune 500 companies, Mason has a lot of tie-up with a lot of these companies where our students can go and do internships. In fact, recently Mason is also ranked as #1 US young university by Times Higher Education. next year technically will be turning on 50. So we are the youngest university in the US. Also, we are the Virginia's largest public research university, and we are R1 designated, meaning the research that's happening at our university is at a top-notch level. We have research not only happening for the STEM designated program, which falls under science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but also for the other programs, let it be in business, in pure sciences, in in designing for that matter. Also, we are known for our diversity as the most diverse institution in the Commonwealth. This is something that we're really proud of, and we also really celebrate because we have students coming over from 130 countries from all 50 states in the US. About 37,000 students are there on our campus. We also have the second largest residential campus in the Commonwealth. There's a population of almost 6,200 students residing on campus. Our freshmen, our sophomore students stay on campus. There's a lot of, we give you a free meal plan when you stay on campus. So we want students to, enjoy that whole college experience. And that's the reason we want our freshmen and sophomore students to stay on campus. And we've worked hard for it. We've worked hard on our residential campus. We have about 10 schools and colleges devoted to a variety of areas of studies. So you can see some popular programs on the screen. So we have a lot of options and specialization in business. A lot of engineering programs are available with concentration and specialization options. Pure sciences, designing, since we are closer to DC, we have a lot of political sciences, global affairs programs, which also has internship as part of their program. And our GPA required to get admission to these program is 2.75, which you again don't have to worry, which is we take an average from your 9th standard to 12th being 75 to 80%. Again, the requirement changes from program to program. We give merit-based scholarships to international students ranging from $2,000 to $19,000, and most of the Indian students that I have seen in my experience get the highest number of scholarship. We are also a part of Your Welcome Here campaign, which also gives two international students scholarship of about 50% on the tuition fees. Also, every year we host two job fairs for our students, where students can speak to the employers that we are connected with. We also have career days for specific programs. So say if you're in criminal justice, you will have career days specifically for that program. If you're in computer science, and specifically for that program, so it's more concentrated. 83% of our students are employed within 6 months of their graduation, with the starting salary of about 70,000. Also, to make a note, in all the Virginia public universities, George Mason students earn the highest salary. So we are also recognized for providing the high quality of education at an affordable price. Apart from this, there are many ways to get involved in. We have about 460 student organizations that you can be part of, about 20 sports teams which are part of NCAA Division 1. So our sporting events are a lot of fun. In fact, our pep band, which is called the Green Machine, is also ranked #1 in NCAA. So it's something that I would want students to look forward to hear them in this sporting events. This is it from my side. If you have to know more about the requirements as to how to apply to the university, I would meet you in the breakout room. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kushala. Thank you very much. So moving on from one US university to another, I would like to invite Mr. Prathamesh from Ohio University.
Thanks, Almas.
Prathamesh, over to you.
Hello, everyone, and a very good afternoon. My name is Prathamesh, and I serve as the India Admissions Advisor for Ohio University. And, in the background, I was just going through the school's mission and vision statements. And I read that, the school is aiming to kind of provide a holistic education, to provide, you with an education that is needed for today's careers. And US education, is all about that. We aim to provide you with complete education not just your specialization. So just wanted to kind of highlight that, and thank you for being here. I understand it's a weekend, so respect to all you guys for being here. And a little about Ohio. So we are one of the oldest public research universities in the United States. We are located in a very small town of Athens in the state of Ohio, which is located at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. So it's a beautiful setting, and we function, though we are a large public university, we function more like a close-knit community where, all you students can feel supported just like you would in a big family. Also, the town of Athens, has a population of about 20,000 locals, and the remaining 23,000 plus students are from Ohio. So, it's a college town, and the town really knows how to best serve the needs of the students. And we accept, the IB and Cambridge students. In fact, as a Cambridge student, you can just apply with your IGCSEs. AS and A levels are what we call as a bonus at Ohio. And with your IBHLs, you can also get some credits if your score is above 5 in any of the HLs. And yes, we also offer generous scholarships. So we'll know Ohio in a very fun way today with this short virtual trip to the university. So just bear with me for a few seconds while I share that video.
When you become a part of Ohio University, it's not just for 4 years, it's forever. Founded in 1804, Ohio University is one of the oldest public universities in the United States. While we're proud of our past, we're looking forward to the future, your future.
I was born in the Netherlands. And then when I was 7, my dad got a position here at OU. So this was my first introduction to the US. I think the dedication to small town living, but also embracing people from everywhere was something that was really special about Athens. Knowing that you're having an impact and able to contribute to whatever science field you're working in is really important to know as a student. It was definitely cool to see true science in the making.
It's a real community that you get, not just in your residential green, but also in your residence hall.
Located in a dynamic, economically important state on the edge of the Midwest, Athens, Ohio offers the best of all worlds. A diverse, welcoming small town surrounded by natural beauty, while still in close proximity to major metropolitan areas.
When I first came here, I didn't have a lot of confidence. The faculty teach you that change is important. You meet all these people who want to enact the change and want to be a part of a family. The best part about it is gaining confidence in being you and not being someone else. This is home. This is a place for me to grow, for me to be a new person.
Ohio's generous and renewable scholarships represent our commitment to investing in your success for life. Ohio University doesn't just deliver a degree. It becomes part of who you are and will be forever.
right. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you have more questions, you can find me at the booth after the presentations. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratmesh. Thank you very much. So now moving on to their neighbors, I would like to invite Ms. Megha from York University.
Thank you, Almas.
Over to
And
you.
hello, everyone. I hope you and your family are doing well in these challenging times. My name is Megha Srivastav, and I'm the Senior Recruitment Advisor for York University for the India region. What a kickstart this is for me to the weekend with some of my dear colleagues who are here, and also with the young minds of such a prestigious institution like Jayshree Periwal. Talking about York, and I'm just going to take a second to see whether I can share my screen. So I could just put up one slide, and I promise that it's going to be the only slide up on the screen. Just give me a second. Anus, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Megha is there.
Great. So York is one of the leading public research universities of Canada. We have close to about 55,000 students across our two campuses in Toronto, which makes us the third largest university in Canada. With more than 10,000 international students from 174 countries, we are also one of the most diverse and multicultural universities in the region. We offer 200 plus undergrad programs in a variety of subject areas, ranging from arts, media, performance design, engineering, computer science, healthcare, biology, business, and the list goes on. We also offer scholarships ranging from 2,000 to 35,000 Canadian dollars per year for our international students. Over a period of years, York has become extremely popular with international students, especially from India, who choose York because of its major location advantage, career-connected education, wide range of academic offerings and flexibility, a very diverse and vibrant student community, and the excellent student support services that we offer. Really looking forward to e-meeting all of you in my breakout room to answer any questions that you have about York, our academic programs, eligibility criteria, and scholarship opportunities for international students. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you, Megha. It was short and sweet and to the point. So next up is Ms. Sucheta from UTS College. Sucheta, over to you.
Thank you, Almas. I'll share my screen now. So I won't take much of your time because we know that we are short of time. So I'll start with the introduction of university. So we are from UTS College. University in Australia, and if I'll talk about the world ranking, we are at 133. So here is the location for our campus. We are located at the Sydney Central CBD, which is in the central and which helps students to commute from the outskirts as well. And we have a good student network of approximately 15,000 international students if I'll talk about 2018 data. And from more than 120 countries, we do have students from. And as I mentioned that these are the countries that we recruit from, and now we have been recruiting from Mauritius and Bhutan also. These are Can you hear me?
Yes, Sucheta, your voice is breaking in between.
There is some network issue.
Now it's clear, I think. Now clear.
So these are the campuses, few of the screenshot of the campuses we have. So we do have more than 20 campuses building. So we are quite famous for the services and the technology we use, for the upgraded technology we have. So these are just the screenshot of the campuses, and we do offer courses into business, science, economics, computer science, law, legal. Course for the particular area, and this is it. Like, these are the courses we are offering for students for the bachelor's program. And considering the scholarship part, so we are offering up to 8,000 Australian dollar scholarship to the students from South Asia. And for 2022, we will be coming up with some exciting options. And also we do offer some of the English program for those who are not meeting up the English requirement. For rest of the things, I'll be guiding students through during the session for the breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you, Sucheta. Thank you very much. So next up is University of Lethbridge, and I would like to invite Ms. Vidhi Mathur to take you through their presentation. Vidhi, over to you.
Thank you, Almas. Hi, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. I am Vidhi, in-country advisor at University of Lethbridge. Just to brief you a little about us. So we are a public university based in Canada. We are located in the province of Alberta in Canada. Just a brief introduction as to, in terms of ranking, we rank second in the undergrad category in the Maclean's ranking 2020. We are a mid-sized university. We have over 8,500 students for total strength. And we have around 500 plus students coming in from across the globe. That's our international student strength. Classroom size is approximately 30 students per class. So you have a lot of times you can connect with your professors and teachers and build a personal relationship with them. Also, the student faculty ratio is 15:1. We have amazing facility for the sciences program that's called the Science Commons building. It's one of the most advanced facility for the sciences program. Our School of Business, it's called the Dillon School of Business, is really popular. And it is AACSB accredited, offering a wide range of programs which you can look into. Also, we are one of the only universities in Alberta to offer co-op opportunity for all the arts and sciences majors that we offer under undergraduate and graduate level. We are also, we have two campuses, one in Lethbridge, that's our main campus. Then we have another one in Calgary City. To know more about our programs and the eligibility criteria and stuff, scholarship opportunities as well, please come and see me in the breakout room. I'll be more than happy to share more information. Thank you so much. Over to you, Almas.
Thank you, Vidhi. Thank you very much. So very quickly, I'll move on to the next person there. So I would like to invite Ms. Ritu from Up Education, and she'll be representing New Zealand and Australian universities. Ritu, over to you.
Thanks, Almas, and thanks, Rashmi ma'am, for inviting us for having this good interaction with the students. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ritu Sharma, and I represent Up Education, which is also used to known as ACG Group. We are New Zealand-based organization, and we offer the pathway program with some of the top universities in New Zealand and Australia. Let me quickly share my screen to give you a little more details. So here you go. So, so in New Zealand, we are working with the top university. When I say top university, it's among the top 1% and 2% in the worldwide university ranking. For example, University of Auckland is among the top 100 in the world, and its current position is 85th. So as with AUT and Victoria. Now, those of you who's planning to study in New Zealand, but sometimes it so happens that our academics not matching up with the direct entry with the university. So pathway program is what really helps you with that. So we run the pathway program with these universities. So for example, with University of Auckland, you will do University of Auckland Foundation program. So as with AUT and so as with Victoria. Any one of you looking to study any program in your bachelor's, you are more than welcome to join via pathway in case if you can't make it directly with the university. But when it comes to Australia, so Australia, you can study with University of Tasmania, Charles Darwin and Swinburne. These are again ranked among the top 1% and 2% in the university worldwide ranking. The best part is that you have two programs options available. A, you can do the foundation, which is additional duration other than the bachelor's program. And the second program that you have is the diploma first year, which is a part of your bachelor's. So whichever category of the program you get in, you are good to go to apply there. The best part again here with Australia as well, that whether you want to study health science, whether you want to study business, you want to study something in IT, engineering, aviation, hospitality, you have everything that we are offering. There are 3 intakes, whether it's New Zealand or whether it's Australia, that you can apply through. Scholarships are available both for Australia and New Zealand universities. And at the end of the day, you're making it to the best of the university. So, those days are gone when our academics are being like a real hurdle to get into the top universities. Now you have the pathway program through which you can process it. And I am actually looking forward to speak with you all to share more details. So please come to my breakout room and get the more details about the programs. Thank you so much and wish you all the best. Over to you, Almas.
Thank you, Ritu. Thank you very much. So very quickly, I would like to move on to the next university, and I would like to invite Ms. Nilanjana Shin from Trinity College, Dublin. Ma'am, over to you.
Thanks very much, Almas. I'll quickly share my screen. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nilanjana Shin. I'm the recruitment manager for Trinity College, Dublin. Thank you very much for inviting me here. And I'm delighted to be here, of course, to be able to talk to you about how Trinity can add a unique edge and acceleration to both your education as well as your career path. I begin with a quick overview of Ireland, which is the fastest growing economy in Europe and also among the most resilient economies in the world. It is home to over 1,200 leading global companies, many of which have their European headquarters in Ireland. What this means for international students like yourself is a solid return on investment, not just in terms of post-study career outcomes, but also an abundance of industry interface and industry integration through projects, through internships, and also part-time job opportunities during your journey as a student. With Brexit, Ireland is now the only viable English-speaking country in the European Union, and it offers a one-year stay-back or job search visa for international students. This slide sums up the economic sector in Ireland, which is led by ICT, financial services, medical tech, and biopharma. Ireland is also the most entrepreneurial country in Europe. And moving to Trinity College Dublin, which was founded in 1592, and it is the #1 university in Ireland. In its 429th year, Trinity is ranked 101st in the world and among the top 100 for employability of its graduates. With over 400 industry partners, we are also ranked among the top 100 for employability of our graduates, as that is on the strength of our industry partners, which come to over 400. We are also the most entrepreneurial university in Europe for the 6th consecutive year. And overall, we are a medium-sized university with about 18,000 students from 122 countries. And the cohort of international students is led by American students. This is our 47 acres campus, which is located right in the heart of Dublin city centre as part of the Global Innovation Hub, which essentially is the Silicon Valley of Europe. This is another view. So we have 3 faculties and 24 schools offering 120 undergraduate programs, which are all 4-year honors courses in almost all academic disciplines, ranging from business, psychology, law, history, English, economics, and film studies, to political science, sociology, philosophy, and music, right on to computer science, as well as engineering. For computer science and engineering, we also offer a 5-year integrated master route, which will have an option of a 6-month paid internship. This is the image that sums up science at Trinity, where you can enter one of these 4 science streams that we offer, and you study the foundations of that strand in the first 2 years, and then select your specialization towards the end of year 2. For the majority of our programs, we are ranked among the top 100 to 150 in the world, while we are among the top 25 and 50 for subjects like English, history, economics, and political science. Our graduates are the most highly sought after by top employers in Ireland, and we have an unmatched track record of tech startups. These are our general entry requirements. I can elaborate about these in our breakout room. And we have one intake in September, and applications commence on 1st of November of the previous year. And all applications are online through the course page on our website. Our annual fees range between 19,000 euros to 26,000 euros, depending on the program. And the estimated all-inclusive living costs are 14,000 euros per year. We offer a small number of partial one-time scholarships ranging between 2,500 to 5,000 euros. And all scholarships are based on academic merit on a competitive basis, and you can apply for them only after you have an offer from Trinity. Being conscious of the time, I will wrap up here. To know more about Trinity, please meet us in our room. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your presentation. So moving on to the next university, I would like to invite the Istituto Marangoni and Mr. Raul D'Souza.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Almaz. Hello, students and faculty. Let me just share my screen. As you all know, Istituto Marangoni is one of the leading schools for fashion, art, and design education in Europe. It's ranked #1 in Italy and 4th overall. I would like to focus today on just the London campus. Of course, we have our European campuses, Milan, Florence, Paris, and London. So London is a very strategic and very popular destination for many of our students. It's a cosmopolitan city, and of course, one of the leading, after Milan and Paris, it is the leading fashion capital of the world. We are located in the East London, Shoreditch area, which is the design triangle, right in the heart. A little street, we are on Fashion Street, a little street called Fashion Street. And we have both the cross-discipline of fashion and design courses. London, of course, with English fluent and all students speaking English fluently, it is very easy to live in London and study in London. We have strong connections with the industry, and just a few images to guide you in our process. Here is a short video on our hybrid learning, which we have been very successful in the past 1 year and a half.
New space gives great meetings whilst keep true to traditional techniques. I was the school director for Istituto Marangoni London. The flexibility of hybrid learning is what we need right now to be adaptable, to be able to change, to be able to respond to what we want as individuals.
I think it's great to be back because the energy is here, the creative energy that you just feel buzzing all around the place. Students kind of feed off each other and their own creativity, and that's what's great about this university, but also about this space in particular.
The opportunity to change the school so that we can really embrace digital learning is what COVID-19 has given us.
Because of the pandemic, I would say we need to shift and find new ways how to communicate. We have the technology and the support of all of our technicians here at Marangoni and the technical equipment to create these new connections with our students anywhere that they are in the world. We continue to deliver and educate in the highest standards that we can.
For the digital aspect, it's fantastic because it basically gives them a resource to refer back to, because everything's recorded. So they've got a whole plethora of research and ideas, and there's so much information to take on board.
For me, it's been great. I've been really lucky that I've been able to come into the school, but it's really reassuring to know that it's all online if anything did happen and we did need to go into lockdown.
We have online tutors and also physical tutors, so it's easy to follow up the step. It's easy to understand. I think it doesn't have influence on education quality.
I thought Zoom classes would be more difficult like teachers send us the recordings right away, and like they answer our emails. So I've been caught up till now, like nothing. It's been pretty easy for me actually.
For me, the recordings were great because we learned how to use Adobe programs like Photoshop, Illustrator. So to be able to rewatch those lessons while I was working on the programs was pretty useful.
Sometimes, I want to go back and listen to the materials again. And like this year is the first time I was actually able to do that. So that like really helped me.
What's great for me is that we're able to embrace that global community and work together across all different time zones and to learn how we can be together again in the future. Join us for hybrid learning at Istituto Marangoni, London.
So just stating, for the undergrad program, we have undergrad programs in fashion business with pathways in business and buying, fashion styling, creative direction, and visual merchandising. And of course, we have pathways for fashion design too, with women's wear, menswear, marketing, accessories. We also have a design section, so interiors, product and graphic or visual design available at our London campuses. Entry requirements are quite standard. I can go in detail when we in our breakout rooms. Yeah, we offer foundation, BA programs, master programs. Also, the English exemptions are there. If you get a good grade in 12th in English, we have a step-by-step admission process from your UCAS application, or directly you can apply through us, to our Mumbai office, right up to you become a full-fledged Marangoni student. I would not go into the design. We have design departments. We have all departments, heads at our respective campuses to help you with and support you right through your 3 years undergrad program or 4-year undergrad program at our schools. We have very strong industrial collaborations during the year. The projects that we do with students, in spite of the pandemic, we have had very great successes. And these are some of the very well-known brands that we associate with you during the program. London now offers a postgraduate work visa, so that gives you an opportunity to stay back and work for a couple of years and build up your career. Thank you so much, and we look forward to any more details.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you very much. So moving on to the next university, very quickly, I would like to invite Ms. Priyanka Mishra from St. George's University.
Thank you, Ritu. Thank you, Almas. Thank you so much. And very good afternoon to all of you. And I'm now moving all of you almost 360 degrees from fashion and visual technologies and design to becoming a physician. So my name is Priyanka. Very good afternoon to all of you. I am from St. George's University School of Medicine, which is an amazing and a unique opportunity for all of you to not just become doctors and get educated and get your degrees, but also to help you become a practicing physician in the US. So obviously I will go into the details of the program and everything and the entry requirements when any one of you is coming to my booth. But before that, here to the whole of the audience, I really want to urge and encourage all of you guys to think about medicine as a career again. We are seeing a lot of, we were, unfortunately seeing a little bit of dip in this career because everybody feels it's very intensive, takes a lot of time, and we're not very sure about where we can practice, about the licenses and accreditation. But I'm very happy to help all of you understand the nitty-gritties and educate and give all the information that you would require. St. George's University in particular is very happy to help you understand the whole process in different countries and also encourage you to apply through our pathway. Very quickly, I'm gonna give you a very short video glimpse of how the university looks like and what do we do there. So enjoy.
I've wanted to be a doctor probably since I could walk.
My grandfather was a doctor, my uncle's a doctor.
My family is all doctors, all my cousins.
For me, it was doing a co-op in grade 11 in a local hospital.
My mom actually has a video of me when I was 5 years old saying, I want to be an anesthesiologist. And of course, I couldn't even pronounce that.
After you finish your first 2 years of medical school, the last 2 years are what we call your clinical rotations. Now you are working with residents and it's
I've wanted to be a doctor probably since I could walk.
My grandfather was a doctor, my uncle's a doctor. My family is all doctors, all my cousins.
For me, it was doing a co-op in grade 11 in a local hospital.
My mom actually has a video of me when I was 5 years old saying, I want to be an anesthesiologist. And of course, I couldn't even pronounce that.
after you finish your first 2 years of medical school, the last 2 years are what we call your clinical rotations. Now you are working with residents and attending physicians where you're actually learning a particular specialty field.
Clearly, one of the key advantages of coming to St. George's is the ability to do clinical rotations in the United States.
I mentor and counsel individual medical students to be successful in their clinical years, both in the hospital and to help increase their ability to obtain residency positions.
I do believe that these clinical rotations are probably the most important aspect in trying to narrow down what you want to do for residency, because you can come in wanting to do one thing, and once you actually experience it, it's a very different scenario.
We have relationships with over 70 hospitals, which gives our students the opportunity to think about where do they actually want to practice when they're done, and then where can I train to get there.
We were rotating in different fields. So I started off in pediatrics, then I went into gynecology. It gives you a better sense of what kind of person, and even more specifically, what kind of doctor I wanted to be.
When I first started clinical rotations, it was nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time.
I wondered how I would stack up against other US students, and I came to see that I felt very comfortable in my clinical.
So Priyanka, I think your video is stuck in between. Can we skip this part now? I guess there's some technical issue at Priyanka's end.
I'm really sorry. I think there's some connectivity issues. It's raining very much in Mumbai out here because of that. But no worries. I hope you all have got a glimpse of the university. So anybody interested into becoming a physician, becoming a doctor right after your 12th, I'm happy to advise on that. So please do drop in the booth.
Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you very much. So moving on to the next university, I would like to invite Ms. Deepa Dodani from Lakehead University. Deepa, over to you.
Hi, Almas. Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I will be quickly taking you through Lakehead University. We boast to have a truly Canadian experience, and we're a university under 10,000 students. So we're a small-sized university. We have over 1,400 international students from 80 plus countries, and we're based in the province of Ontario, in a city called Thunder Bay that's on the shores of Lake Superior, the world's largest freshwater lake. We have over 86 programs within undergraduate and graduate studies. So we offer master's programs as well. And our Thunder Bay campus is a 90-minute flight from Toronto. We also have another campus that is Aurelia. That's a 90-minute drive from Toronto. One thing about Lakehead that I really enjoy talking about is the Lakehead advantage. So as we all know, no university is good or bad. Each university is suited to a certain type of student and should align to their goals. Lakehead University, being under 10,000 students, is ranked to be in the top 10 universities as per Maclean's, and we're number 1 for undergraduate research. Because of our smaller class sizes, we see excellent student support in the form of advising, tutoring, writing, math, study, skills and career workshops, and we also see faculty taking ardent and keen interest in making sure that the student does succeed in the field that they'd like to. We're also employment focused. So because we're such a strong community, We see students being able to put their best foot forward through the workshops that we host. And we also have field school competitions and some of the best co-op programs offered by Canadian University. Our employment rate is a staggering 96.7%, and our faculties include those from business administration, engineering, environmental studies, you've got social sciences and humanities, we've got natural resources management, education, and health and behavioral sciences. About co-op, a little about co-op, we have students having the ability to do anywhere between 16 to 24 months of co-op and earning anywhere between 19 to 30 Canadian dollars an hour. I would love to tell you a lot more about your internship and co-op when you do come and visit us. But another thing I would love to talk to you about is scholarships. So we have undergraduate entrance scholarships on the basis of your CBSE 12 standard scores, which means you're automatically considered. You don't need any application. Students who have 75 to 80% get a 6,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. That's a one-time only scholarship. Students who have between 80 to 90% get a 7,500 Canadian dollars scholarship per year across 4 years. So that's a strong 30,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. That's practically an entire year's tuition fees waived off. And students who get a 90% above get a 40,000 Canadian dollars scholarship, which is 10,000 per year across 4 years. These are recurring scholarships, and I would be more than happy to tell you about these. So do visit us in our booth, and all right, see y'all.
Thank you, Deepa. Thank you very much. So as we are done with the university introductions, we're left with 2 more universities. They'll be joining us later. So you can visit them in their breakout rooms. So now we are opening the breakout rooms. You have 35 minutes with you, 35 minutes with you. And it's a request from my side to visit all of them and gather maximum information you can. It will help you better to decide for your future. So the rooms are open, and if you need any assistance, you can always ping me in the chat box. I'm there to help you.
Just one request, Almas ma'am, once we come back, can we just have the cameras on and click a picture?
Yes, definitely, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely, we can do that.
Thank you. Please switch on your cameras so that we can have a good click.
Photo.
All the people who are there, please.
Just
They're
left.
coming back slowly.
Yeah, I think they're coming back.
Yeah. Students and the resource people, please, all of you, let's all have the cameras on. Yes. That's nice. Thank you.
So, ma'am, over to you to conclude the session.
Yes. So parents and students, with this, we come to the end of this wonderful informative session. I particularly liked, the way you all connected with the students, with your specific inputs about our school. So that really must have interested them a lot. So I want to thank Nazir sir also, though he's not there present, but definitely him and Almas ma'am for providing such an excellent platform to our students to solve their concern about their career today. Thank you, eminent delegates, for answering our questions so wonderfully and so eloquently. I want to thank Parashri sir for sparing his valuable time to be there to inspire the children. Right now, I think he's not present. And Ankita ma'am, thank you so much. She's our IT coordinator. She is the one who has coordinated the show. And I'm sure parents and students, today's session must have helped you all to take the right decision, okay? Thank you to you too. Goodbye and have a pleasant day. Namaste to everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us today. Bye-bye for
Thank
now.
you. Bye.
Yeah, so we'll be sharing all the details.
Thanks. Take care.
And
Bye-bye.
special announcement for St. George's College. Ma'am, we'll be having a special session for them. So all the students who are interested in medicine can join us on 6th of August. We'll be sharing the details with Ankita, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye for now.
Thanks, Almas. Thank you.
not taken. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Life is made up of an infinite amount of choices, children, that are tough to make. But once you decide the path of your life, there is no looking back. So, a very good morning and a warm welcome to all of you, children. Um, I welcome all the coordinators who are there from and the educators who are there from Jayshree Periwal High School. I welcome today's moderator and host, Almas ma'am, who is Manager Communication International Center for Advancement of Education. I welcome the illustrious panel of our global career counselors, okay, our stars of today, revered parents and dear students. We've gathered here today, virtually, of course, to attend this wonderful education fair where the delegates of these renowned universities would be there to answer all your queries. So, without further ado, I respectfully invite Almas ma'am to take over the reins of the program from here and guide the children.
Thank you, Rashmi ma'am. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Almas, and I'll be your host for this session today. So I would like to welcome all the university delegates who have taken out their precious time to meet the students of Jayshree Periwal High School and resolve all their queries virtually. So students, you know the drill. We'll be having a short introductions of the universities, and then we'll move on to the breakout room sessions where you can spend 30 to 35 minutes with all the universities, get all your questions resolved, and get the maximum information that you required for your future. So without much ado, I would like to start with the session today. And I would like to invite.
I think we can welcome Rajkumar Parashri sir also. I think he has also joined.
Okay, he has
yeah,
joined.
he has joined, so we welcome him here. And
yeah,
we can
thank
here.
you, sir. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So we'll start with the university introductions now. I would like to invite Ms. Kushala from George Mason University, USA. Ma'am, over to you.